Hi, I'm Eric Buck, athletic trainer for ATI Physical Therapy.
And I'm Tyler Nohren, also athletic trainer for ATI Physical Therapy, and we're here to talk with you guys today about proper warm-up for golf. All right, we're going to talk with you guys today about dynamic warm-up. This is the most common warm-up for any physical activity. It requires the least amount of equipment and space, and it's easily, you're able to do it either with your golf cart, with your clubs in your bag, and it's the best way to get ready for your round of golf.
Like any other sport or activity, a proper warm-up is essential to prevent poor performances by increasing your blood flow, increasing your flexibility, and increasing your range of motion to shoot a great round.
As you can see here, we grabbed a golf cart. Many of us are riding golfers, and we're going to have these easily available to us to help us prepare for a round of golf. The first thing we're going to do is work on our hips. Specifically, we're going to demonstrate a hip swing. So you can go ahead and start. He's going to be firing both his adductors and abductors. He's starting a little bit slow here, but you can go ahead and kind of pick up the speed. And you're really going to feel it both on the side he's swinging when he's coming into adduction, as well if he's tight on the left side, he'll feel it when he's going out as well. So this is a good exercise to get the hips firing and get you prepared for your round of golf.
As we all know, trunk rotation and turn is an essential part of the golf swing. It helps add distance and consistency to your game. One great warm-up is just to take a club, hold it out in front of you, put your knees and your toes pointed straight ahead, and rotate your hips at your trunk, left to right, keeping your elbows extended. This consistent repetition helps increase muscle memory, helps increase trunk flexibility and blood flow to stay consistent and increase your range of motion.
All right, so we've already talked about hip activation and trunk rotation. The next and most important thing in a golf swing is forearm strength and range of motion as well. So what we're going to do is you're going to grab your club, and we're going to start towards the middle of your golf club, keeping your elbow at your side, and we're just going to simply go 90 degrees in either direction. And this is a good warm-up for your wrist flexors and your pronators and supinators. And it's also an easy thing to do to work on strength. So as that becomes easier, he can work his way down the golf club, and that will create more weight against him. And again, depending on your strength level, you can start with one club. Eventually, if this is easy, you can grab two clubs and do two clubs at a time. And I would just, keeping your elbow at your side, yep, keeping his elbow at his side, his hands at 90 degrees there, and he's getting a good activation of his pronators and supinators.
Another great warm-up is to work on those hamstrings and those tight back muscles. For this exercise, we're going to spread our feet about shoulder distance apart, point your toes forward, bend at your trunk forward, trying to let that club touch all the way to your toes into the ground. In one fluid motion, go straight up in the air with your trunk, reach for the sky, and repeat. This exercise will stretch out your hamstrings, and when you extend upwards, into your back. You should not be feeling any pain or discomfort while performing these activities. With all these warm-up and stretching exercises, we recommend starting with 15 repetitions each.
So we've demonstrated a few dynamic warm-ups exercises to do before your golf round. Now we're going to show you a few static stretches to do post-round to help increase range of motion and prevent soreness. So the first static stretch we're going to show is going to focus on your lats. Again, we are going to use the golf cart here real quick to demonstrate some of these stretches. So for the first thing we're going to have him do is grab both sides of the front of the cart. He's going to bend his knees and bring his weight towards me. As he does that, he will feel a stretch here in his lats. Now we want him to do this for about 15 to 20 seconds, 3 to 4 repetitions. And this is going to help decrease his tightness and decrease his soreness after his round. So the next static stretch we're going to show you guys is to help prevent golfer's elbow, also known as medial epicondylitis. And what that is just inflammation of the muscles that attach here on the inside of your elbow. So to help prevent that, this easy stretch is just going to be by extending your arm and pulling your fingers and hand into extension. And you can hold that for about 20 to 30 seconds and do it a few times after each round. This will help prevent golfer's elbow. He's doing it here with his elbow all the way extended. I also like to do it with his elbow a little bit further bent and doing the same thing and pulling his hand into extension. That's going to kind of stretch out all the muscles that attach on that medial epicondyle. All right guys, hope you have learned a little bit about dynamic and static stretching and how you can implement these simple exercises into your golf routine.
For any nagging golf injuries or discomforts or sorenesses, please visit ATI Physical Therapy's website, www.atipt.com, to find a location near you to schedule a complimentary injury screen.